Hello! In this video, I'm going to quickly demonstrate some of the features in Qure Analyzer I wrote about in the blog. When you start Qure Analyzer, you're given options on starting a new workload analysis or compare two different workloads. In this demo, we're going to analyze a single workload. You can also open prior workload analysis saved either in a file or a database table. The first thing you need to do is determine whether you want your analysis to be saved in a database table or a file. If it's the database, you need to provide the database credential. In this demo, we'll save the analysis to a file. This next dialog prompts for the trace to analyze. You have the flexibility of loading the trace from a trace table or a file. Since I earlier saved my trace in a trace table, I'll point Qure Analyzer to this table for analysis. The next dialog allows you to select different analysis options. The first three trace data columns are selected by default. In my analysis, I selected the Analyze Execution Time in the additional options. Both additional options will increase the time and duration of the analysis. Clicking Next takes you to the summary screen to let you review the configuration. If everything is fine, then click Start to begin the analysis. After the trace completes, Qure Analyzer provides a workload summary. There are a lot of information on the screen. The information is logically broken out. The first provides a summary of the analysis, including the time range covered and total number of events found in the trace. Below this are 4 reports by resource consumption statistics. These are overall resource consumption, top consumer batch templates, top consuming users, and finally top consuming hours. Looking at the top consuming batch template, the first thing that jumped out was the CPU, duration, and read resources all seem to be coming from the same SQL. Qure Analyzer is also reporting this SQL being executed 360,865 times. To drill down into any one of these reports, I clicked on the More Information column. In this analysis, we will look at Show Batch Templates by Duration. The Details screen pre-populates my workload view based on the link I selected in the summary report. In this Details screen, I select how I want to view my report using the Group By option. I can also apply any filter and whether I want to use total or average for the resource aggregation mode. On the right-hand side, I could select one of the trace events to get more detailed information. Qure Analyzer provides a lot of useful tooltip if you keep the mouse hovered over a given metric. Here, I clicked on the first trace to drill down into the resource consumption. The bottom right-hand window provides a tab for the resource consumption and a batch tab. The Resource Consumption tab summarizes all the resource usage for this given trace. I can click on the Batch tab to get a single instance sample. A great feature of Qure Analyzer is the ability to replace all the ad hoc hard-coded predicate values with variable placeholders. It then uses this template to count the number of occurrences of the SQL found during the trace. Immediately, I could see that the developer did not use bind variables correctly, which is a huge performance and scalability issue. I can also use the batch instance sample to copy into my clipboard an actual sample copy of the SQL to further analyze in SQL Server Management Studio or Database Tune Advisor. As I've quickly demonstrated here, Qure Analyzer is a powerful tool in your SQL Server performance tuning arsenal. It quickly analyzes large profiler trace and streamlines your analysis so you can quickly resolve performance issues. Lastly, it's free, so it doesn't cost you anything to try. I'm pretty confident that you won't go back to manually analyzing profiler trace after using Qure Analyzer.